flu, a few weeks before the COVID-19 pandemic was widely known to be in the United States. And I cannot tell you how many people took it upon themselves to diagnose me. After hearing my symptoms, one well-meaning friend told me I had allergies. Another said not to worry, that it was just a cold. And another said I had the flu, and that there was a bunch of other people who had a ton of other things to tell me. This little anecdotal brings me to the point I wanted to make today. All opinions are not created equally. They just aren't. Today's information technology allows communication to happen so rapidly with people across the globe, and there's just an enormous amount of information. It's overwhelming. And because of this, people usually end up specializing in certain areas and becoming experts in their field. Even the brightest people rely on and consult with experts. Social media, we have this ability to push a button and basically get linked to millions of people. But most of us are not remotely expert, or even, quite frankly, no offense, knowledgeable about the information that we're pushing. And we push it with a click because it sounds good to us and it agrees with what we think. We simply don't know more than the world's foremost experts. Here's an example. Climate change. It's easily documented that 98%, plus or minus, a few hundredths of percent, of the world's foremost experts say there is strong evidence for global warming. We still have a large amount of people who have the arrogance and audacity, and I mean audacity, to say it's not true. And this happens in social science too, not just, hard science. For example, we have white folks who actually believe they know more about how to solve the problems of systemic racism in America than people in the Black community. So why do we do this? Social scientists call this phenomenon I'm referring to as the Dunning-Kruger effect. In the field of psychology, the Dunning-Kruger effect is a cognitive bias we lean towards, in which people with low ability at doing something, we all have something we're not good at, overestimate their ability because of their lack of knowledge. Without self-awareness, we can't objectively evaluate whether we're competent or incompetent. I call it this, where people are too stupid to judge just how stupid they are in a certain subject area. That being said, I am kidding. This stuff really is detrimental to having an educated populace. When someone's opinion is considered equal and their knowledge is absolutely not equal, it leaves us picking and choosing what is and what isn't a fact. When you hear Trump questioning a scientist and a doctor who's the world's foremost expert in the field, there is one thing and one thing only you should think, and that is, oh my God, how ignorant and arrogant. What a fool. It would seem it doesn't matter what Trump does. He was saying he could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue and still not lose a vote. Well, how about this? How about he kills 200,000 people without giving a shit in America? And still, he has followers, because that's the reality of it right now. It's like we're throwing science out the door, academia out the door. The bottom line is everyone does not know everything about everything. Let's say you're taking a trip to the moon. It's my favorite moon example. A company has finally come up with this cool package where customers can visit the moon. Well, you may be a little nervous since you're not really an astronaut, but not to where your best friend's seen the movie Apollo 13 5 times, and he's also a Star Wars fan. So he's qualified to inform you of all you'll need to know. I'm sorry, people, but I'll be getting my advice from an MIT graduate who just got, a PhD in astrophysics and is currently working for NASA and has had 3 moonwalks. My point is this. This is just as ridiculous, what I'm talking about, as someone who knows very little in a subject area, and they pretty much take their word as the word of God over an expert's opinion in the field. Like I often say, thinking hurts. It really does. It's hard work. Do it anyway. Our democratic republic depends upon it. Rant over.